What's up, Switch gang? This is your boy Marlon back at it again here with another news video, and oh my goodness, so Nintendo may have many more Switch consoles planned. Some models will pack Sharp's IGZO displays, so these are the same display panels that they have in their 8K TVs and basically their smartphones, some of their smartphones, like pretty much like the more of the higher end stuff. And so they're saying that, according to an inside source from the Wall Street Journal, that Nintendo could be planning on releasing a lot more consoles in the future because of the life cycle. They want the life cycle, of course, to be 7 to 10 years, I believe, which makes sense because I know that Nintendo is going to take that approach like what they did with all their other consoles and handhelds, where they come out with different versions. And so they're saying that Nintendo could be coming out with a much more higher end console really soon. My guess would be next year. I mean, you have PS5, you have the Xbox Scarlet, and you have other companies that's trying to come out and compete. And so I think that will be a perfect time for Nintendo to actually come out with a much more higher end, because I remember that Doug Bowser came out and said that the Switch Lite is going to be the only console, only new Switch that we're going to get this holiday. And I think it's perfect for people who cannot afford the $300 Nintendo Switch. And of course, we have the Switch revision right now that's pretty much out. I don't know if it's available everywhere yet, but there's slightly better performance with that version of the Nintendo Switch. But the fact that you know, the Nintendo Switches that's going to be coming out, like the Switch Lite and whatever else they're going to come out with, is going to have new display panels. And I don't know the actual resolution for those higher end panels, but we know that the Switch Lite will have a 720p screen. And of course, this particular display panel should push out a much more higher pixels and sharper resolutions and whatnot. So we're just gonna have to wait and see about these new panels that is going to be in the future Nintendo Switch models. And this is designed by Sharp, and you know Sharp makes very good TVs and whatnot, and phones and some other gadgets that they're actually working on. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And all right guys, let's get to the semi part of the news video here. So basically, a report is saying that Bully 2 is releasing 2020 for current and next generation consoles. So this is quite interesting because I remember playing Bully way back in the day on the PS2. Very good game, really enjoyed it. And so there is a rumor that's stating that it's coming for PS5, the Xbox Scarlet, PS4, and Xbox One. I don't know if this is going to come out for Switch, but being that Nintendo might come out with a Switch Pro next year, I think Rockstar Games would be crazy in their heads not to put this out on the Nintendo Switch, because it's on the go and whatnot. And so they're saying that this should come out sometime in the late fall of 2020. So that's around the same time where we're hearing that PS5 and the Xbox One or Xbox Scarlet is supposed to be coming out. And so this is really coming from a inside source that is within the company, I think Rockstar. So they're saying that you know, this could really happen. And I'm really excited about this, because this is a game that I've been waiting for a very long time to, you know, for them to actually make a sequel to and whatnot. And so yeah, I think a lot of people are really pumped for this. And you know, this was all over the GTA forums that, you know, Bully 2 is in development and it's supposed to be the next Rockstar game after Red Dead 2. I know a lot of people want GTA 6. But I don't think GTA 6 is coming out next year. I think it might be 2021 or 2022 before we actually see GTA 6. But what do you guys think about Bully 2 that's rumored to be coming out fall of next year? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And all right, guys, let's get to the next part of the news video here. So there's going to be a new Death Stranding footage coming at Gamescom 2019. Hideo Kojima to appear at the show, and this is quite interesting because they're going to pretty much open up Gamescom Night Live, and they're going to showcase this new footage here that's described as an exclusive new look at Death Stranding. And of course, Jeff Keighley actually talked about that, and he's going to be hosting the show. So this is really, really good. So the gameplay will be showcased during Gamescom Open Night Live. This is a live show hosted by Jeff Keighley, who created the Game Awards, and it will take place on August 19 and is set to feature a ton of new game announcements as well as on existing titles like Death Stranding. So my guess is that we might get Last of Us Part 2, and we also might get some, you know, new information about Death Stranding, of course, because I mean, they showed off that trailer that we got last time, that gameplay kind of trailer, but we still don't really know a lot about Death Stranding. So I mean, the fact that we're getting some new footage on this game, hopefully Hideo Kojima, being that he's going to be present there, he can actually dig deep into the game and give us, you know, a bit more information on what's really going on here. So what do you guys think about all of this stuff that's happening? We know that we're going to be getting new game announcements, and we also are going to be getting information about titles that are up and coming, like The Last of Us Part 2, maybe Ghost of Tsushima. We're just going to have to wait and see. All right, guys, let's move on to the last part of the news video here. So Heroes versus Villain is a tournament announced for Super Smash Bros. So it's going to be an online tournament. According to the official, the tournament will have Heroes versus Villains team, and begins this Friday on August 9th, and it will run for 3 days. So this is really, really good, and of course you'll be rewarded like spirits and stuff like that for victories. So I think this is really cool that Nintendo is actually doing this now, considering that we have this battle royale kind of 64 player kind of setup, or I think it's 32 player. I think sometimes it all depends on your connection that you have, but I believe it's 64 players if I'm not mistaken. You guys can you know, correct me in the comments down below, but I'm definitely looking part into taking in this tournament here. I think it will be really, really dope, and let me know what you guys think about that. All right, guys, that ends off today's quick news video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell to where you never miss a video or live stream. And peace, Switch Gang Nation. We're out of here.